Never been sure where faith begins. Guess I'm still waiting for something to hit. I whispered questions till midnight winds. Not sure if someone's listening, but I can hear silent. Your hand on my skin feels like it's an answer or close enough to it. 'Cause I don't know where we go when night fades out. If there's a voice in the sky or if it's quiet, but I will believe her if believing means you. 'Cause in your eyes I might find heaven. Never seen angels or signs from above, but this moment could be my salvation. There's a brightness in the way that we touch. You're like a prayer I've never spoken, but I can hear silent. Your hand on my skin feels like a holy fire, or close enough to it. 'Cause I don't know where we go when night fades out. If there's a voice in the sky or if it's quiet, but I will believe her if believing means you. 'Cause in your eyes I might find heaven. Yeah, in your eyes I might find heaven. I'm lying here silent, your hand on my skin. 'Cause I don't know where we go when night fades out.
good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to fall from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good